Last period we had seen meaning of promissory note, parties to a promissory note, difference between bill of exchange and promissory note, then crossing of a check, then types of crossing. In that we studied general crossing. So what do you mean by promissory note? What do you mean by promissory notes? Aparna.
Sir, it is a promise by the maker of the promissory note in order to pay the amount in the future.
Okay. Next, parties to a promissory note. Parties to a promissory note. Annette.
So maker and payee.
Maker and pay. Who is a maker? Anila Mohanan.
The person who owes money.
Okay. Who is a drawee? Femina.
The person in whose favor the promissory note is
Drawn.
drawn.
Okay. That is a drawee. So then we studied crossing, drawing two parallel line on the face of the check, that is known as crossing. Then we studied general crossing. Okay, we studied general crossing. Next one is special crossing. Special crossing. So what do you mean by special crossing? Crossing is that the bank makes payment only to the banker whose name is written in the crossing. So specially crossed check are safer than generally crossed check. Okay, it is safer than generally crossed check. So what do you mean by which one? Special crossed check. In that, the name of the collecting bank, the name of the collecting banker should be specified in the crossing. Should be specified in the crossing. Okay, the name of the collecting banker. So in that general crossing, suppose already I said if I have account, 3 account in several bank. So if example, if I got a general cross check means they will credit in any account, but here means they will credit in that account only. Here special, so that's why it is more safe than which one? Generally crossed check. Okay, means the banks make payment only to the banker whose name is written in the crossing. Okay, bank makes payment only to the banker. Bank makes payment only to the banker whose name is specified in the crossing. So it is more safer than generally cross check. Means it is a direction to the paying banker who are paying the money, whose banker are paying the amount. So that banker, it gives a direction to the paying banker that to honor the check only when it is presented through the bank named in the crossing and no other bank. Means they have to credit in State Bank of India, no any other bank. If they are paying amount, they have to pay penalty. Okay, so that is special crossing. It is more safe. It is more safe. In that we can use which one? In that also same like general crossing, two parallel line on the face of the check. Okay, the name of the collecting banker should be specified. That is the difference. The name of the collecting banker should be specified in the crossing. Then we can use not negotiable account payee. If you use, then it will increase the safety of the check. Then the paying banker is required to pay the amount of specially crossed check to the banker named in the crossing. Okay, then it makes more safer than the general crossing. That is special crossing. Means the banks make payment only to those banker which name is written in the crossing. That is specially crossing. Okay, they will credit in that account only. So if I have 3 account, they will credit in which one? Federal bank or a state bank. That is a special cross check. Understand? So that is special. It is more safe than general crossing. Then we studied in these two words, In these two crossing we studied not negotiable and account paying. So if you wrote not negotiable and account paying, what is the meaning? So another type we can tell not negotiable crossing. It may included in the general and special crossing. The word not negotiable. The word not negotiable is included in the general crossing also, special crossing also. Okay, this included in the general crossing also, special crossing also. So what do you mean by negotiable instrument? Already we studied it. Negotiable. Negotiability. What do you mean by negotiability? Means the holder can transfer the instrument to another person by giving a better title to the another person. So if I transfer my check to another person, I am giving that better position, title to the another person. That is negotiability. Means the person who transferred the instrument is called the transferor. The person in whose favor the instrument is transferred is called the transferee. Transferee. Okay. The person who transferred the instrument is called the transferor. The person in whose favor the instrument is transferred is called the transferee. So in the principle of, under the principle of negotiability, the transferee acquires the better title than that of the transferor. When the transferee acquires the check or instrument in good faith, they acquire the instrument in good faith. Otherwise, for a valuable consideration, for a valid consideration. Consideration means something in return. Something in return. So, suppose I purchased goods on credit from some person. So, instead of giving cash, I given that one. So, I got goods, return, I given check, valid consideration. Or which one I have to give? Suppose before the maturity date. If it is credit period, before the maturity date, I have to give. So, that is a negotiability principle. Negotiability. The holder, those who are possessing the instrument, they can transfer the instrument to another person in good faith for a valuable consideration or before maturity. That is which one? Negotiability principle. So here means that you look at that here, not negotiable means it is not like a non-transferable. It can be transferred. If example, the word wrote not negotiable. So does not mean not transferable. Does not mean not transferable. Means what is the meaning? We can transfer like other which one not negotiable can be transferred like any other check. Negotiable instrument we can transfer like check we can transfer, but only one thing is that it does not affect the transferability, but it only take away the negotiability. It only take away the negotiability. It only take away the negotiability. What is that? It only take away the negotiability. So already I said under the principle of negotiability, the transferee acquire the instrument in good faith for a valuable consideration. So what is the effect? The transferee will not get a better title than of the transferor. That is not negotiable crossing. Not negotiable crossing. The transferee will not get a better title than that of the transferee. So example. Karthik given a check to Anjo. Okay, so Karthik given a check to Anjo, but after transferring the check to Anjo, it is lost. Understand? Then I steals that check. Then I given to Irfan. Okay, so since the title is defective, I am defective. Since the title is defective, Irfan cannot get a good title on the check, he bought it from me. He got it from me. That is not negotiable crossing. Okay, it can transfer, but if the title is defective, then the transferee will not get a better title. They can't encash. The transferee can't encash because the title is difficulty, which was a defective one. Okay, that is not negotiable crossing. Okay, the transfer here, transfer title is good, then title the transferee will get a better title. Otherwise, which one? The transferee will not get a better title than that of the transfer. That is not negotiable crossing. We can transfer like any another check, but it only take away the negotiability. Negotiability means good faith for a valuable consideration. If it is there, no problem. Otherwise, the transferee will not get a better title than that of the transfer. Okay, that is not negotiable crossing. Okay, not negotiable crossing. It does not affect the transferability, but it only take away the negotiability. But if the title is good, then the transferee will get a better title. Otherwise, which one? The transferee will not get a better title. That is not negotiable crossing. Next one, account pay crossing. Account pay crossing. So it is also included in the general crossing and the special crossing. Okay, but this type of crossing gives further protection to the check. Further protection to the check. Which one? Account pay. Account pay. To whom we are paying the amount. If it is returned. Okay, so it is a direction to the collecting bank that he should collect the check for the benefit of pay only. Okay, it is a direction to the collecting banker, those who are collecting amount from the paying bank. This is a direction to the collecting banker. He should collect the check for the benefit of pay only. We wrote the pay name, Abdurrahman. If you wrote that it is a direction to the collecting bank, means he should collect the check for the benefit of me only and nobody else. That is account pay crossing. Okay, so in reality, such a big checks, which one becomes not negotiable. So if then one thing you have to remember, if a collecting banker collect such a check for the benefit of a person other than a payee, it will constitute a negligence on the part of the banker. Okay, so the payee will get statutory protection under section 131 of the Act. On that basis, a Negotiable Instrument Act, they will get a protection. Okay, that is account payee. It gives more further protection to the check. Okay, it is the duty of the collecting banker to collect money for the benefit of payee only and nobody else. That is which one? Account payee crossing. Okay, so types of crossing is over. So first one, general crossing, means in that there must be two parallel lines. Then the word, which one? Not negotiable, and company. Okay, not negotiable may be added in between, may be written in between the line. Okay, next the paying banker is required to pay the amount of general cross check to another bank and not to the holder. Okay, so that is general crossing. Next, special crossing means bank makes payment only to the banker whose name is written in the crossing. So it is more safe than the general crossing. Okay, next, not negotiable. Not negotiable crossing means not it is not does not make it transferable. It can transferable like other check, like a check. So, but it only take away the negotiability. But if the title is good, the transferee will get the better title. If the title is defective, means that the transferee will not get a better title than that of the transferor. So account payee means, so if you wrote account payee means it is a more safe, more protection to the checker, means it is a direction to the collecting banker should collect the check for the benefit of payee only, and nobody else. That is, they collect money other than the payee, means they have to pay penalty. Okay, that is which one? Account payee crossing. Next one, endorsement. Next topic, endorsement. So already we said the transferability, that only endorsement. We can transfer, check, bill of exchange. We can transfer from one person to another. Okay. So that term, so you look at what do you mean by endorsement? Endorsement is a written order on the back of the instrument. Written order on the back of the instrument by the pay. By the pay, sometimes pay, or the holder. Sometimes pay and the drawer, sometimes drawer. Bill of exchange. Okay, seller. The holder or the pay for transferring his right to another person. That is endorsement. It is a written order on the back of the instrument. On the back of the instrument by the pay or the holder for transferring his right to another person. So that is called endorsement. So another meaning, signing means, it means signing on the back of a negotiable instruments for the purpose of negotiation. So in check, in the back page, if you sign, means we can endorse to any other person. Bill of exchange, back, if you sign, the endorser, the person who transfer the instrument. Okay, so that I will tell. So how to do that? Putting the signature on the back of the instrument with or without the name of the person to whom it is endorsed, to whom it is sent. That is called endorsement. Means signing on the back of the instruments for the purpose of negotiation. That is called endorsement. So the person who signed the instrument for the purpose of negotiation is called endorser. Endorser. Okay, the person who signed the instruments for the purpose of negotiation, that is called endorser. Then the person to whom the instrument is endorsed is called endorsee. The person to whom instrument is endorsed, person to whom instrument is endorsed is called endorsee. Okay, the person who signed the instrument for the purpose of negotiation, who signed the instrument for the purpose of negotiation is called endorser. Then the person in whose favor the instrument is endorsed is called endorsee, is called endorsee. Okay, so that is endorsement. So the endorser may sign either on the face or on the back of the negotiable instrument. Generally it is made on the back. Then the endorsee may endorse the bill to another person and so on. So here means the person who endorsed the instrument is called endorser. Then the person in whose favor the instrument is endorsed is called endorsee. So the endorsee also can transfer that instrument to another person. Okay, that is which one? That is endorsee. Okay, so endorsee can also transfer the instrument to another person. Okay, drawer can transfer to another person. That is endorsee. Endorser, endorsee. Supplier. Then supplier also can endorse that bill to his supplier. So that is we can do through endorsement. That is endorsement. It is a written order on the back of the instrument by the payee or the holder for transferring his right to another person. So next we have to study kinds of endorsement, types of endorsement, kinds of endorsement. Mainly there are 4 types of endorsement. 4 types of endorsement. Blank endorsement, next special or full endorsement, next restrictive endorsement, next conditional or qualified endorsement, conditional or qualified endorsement. Blank endorsement, special or full endorsement, restrictive endorsement, conditional or qualified endorsement. First one, blank endorsement. Blank. Blank, or we can tell general endorsement. Blank or general endorsement. Blank or general endorsement. So means when the endorser simply signs on the back of the instrument for the purpose of negotiation. Blank endorsement. So blank endorsement. So blank endorsement. So when the endorser simply signs or sign on the back of the instruments, signature on the back of the instrument for the purpose of negotiation, that is called blank endorsement. Means the endorser does not mention the name of the endorsee. That is this point, blank endorsement. The endorser does not mention the name of the endorsee. That is blank endorsement. Does not mention the name of the endorsee. So it is payable to the bearer. To anyone we can endorse. That is blank endorsement. That is, it means the signature of the endorser only. Does not mention the name of the endorsee. So it is payable to the bearer. That is called blank endorsement. Clear? Only signature. Next, special or full endorsement. So in this endorsement, the endorser not only write his name, but also the name of the endorsee on the back of the instrument. Okay, that is called special or full endorsement. Okay, endorser not only write his name, write the endorsee name also. So pay Anish or order other person, Atul. Anish order another person. Okay, that is special or full endorsement. Okay, the endorser not only write his name, but also write the name of the endorsee. That is called special or full endorsement. Okay, so endorsement is a written order on the back of the instrument by the payee or the holder for transferring his right to another person. The first we studied blank, only the signature of the endorser, does not mention the name of the endorsee to whom it is transferred. So it is payable to the transferring. Next, full, not only write his name, but also write the name of the endorsee. That is called special or full endorsement. Okay. So now time is over.